Japan's fascination with blurring every window in the house. What's the point of having windows if you can't look through them?
Have you ever wondered, in Japan, can you actually change the glass of your windows? Well, the answer is yes. Some windows in Japan, they come glazed, or I guess you can say a little bit fogged. And this prevents people from looking into your house. It gives you a certain amount of privacy, but also it stops you from being able to look outside as well. I personally don't like this type of window. So today I'm going to be changing the glass on my window here, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to do it yourself.
Join me on my adventure to renovate an old house in Japan. Most houses and apartments come with blurred or fogged windows in Japan. It's probably one of my biggest annoyances. My windows are no exception. If I hear a monkey fight, how will I get to see the action? By the time I open the window, the main event is over. I have a great view if I'm standing up. If I sit down, then I need to open the windows. This isn't possible in summer or winter, so most of the time, I get a blurry view. I ordered 2 new clear pieces of glass. Today we're going to change out the glass on the window at the end of the hallway. I'll use the original 3mm thickness on one and 4mm on the other. I started by sliding one window open and just lift it up and angle it out. It's really that easy to take them off. The second one isn't any different. Today's tools: caulk gun, gray silicone caulk, gloves, this stupid cursed roll of tape, new window seal fuzz for wind protection. This kid is so excited for this project. I'm so excited! Power drill, a screw to cap the caulk. At the top of the window you will see 2 screws, one on each side. We're going to unscrew these and take them out. Just the top screws. The top frame piece just pulls right off. You can tilt the sides of the frame a bit and the glass just slides right out. Now you can remove the window rubber from around the glass. Careful with the glass, it's sharp. Look at this ugly piece of glass. I reinstalled the old rubber around the new piece of glass. Why not replace the old rubber? Good luck finding a replacement. I looked everywhere. They don't sell this type anymore. That's where the caulk will come in handy. Slide the glass back into the frame. It's easier to slide the frame down onto the glass rather than sliding the glass down into the frame. Now you can place the top part of the frame back in. You can press the rubber back in place if needed, and screw it back in place. Look how beautiful it is. I can see through it. Can you believe it? Now move on to the next window. I taped around the rubber seal on the glass. The rubber is old and I want to seal the window better. Caulk over the old rubber. Let it dry a little and peel the tape off before it's fully dry. Did I mention that the glass is sharp? Don't worry, it's just a small cut. The last step is to replace the worn weather seal strip.
I'm so excited!
It's a straightforward process. Peel the old seal off. The new strip should provide a little better wind protection. Jam the new one in. Use a knife if needed. Now is the perfect time to clean the window frame rails. They are filthy from decades of neglect. Installation of the windows is the same as before. Tilt the window and slide it in. The old windows really made this space feel smaller. It makes everything feel like a prison. I feel like I'm forbidden to see the real world. It was tough to watch the monkey MMA fights when the windows were blurred. I missed the fight by the time I opened the window. Now I can just walk right up and look out. The area feels open and airy now. I no longer live in a prison. Why don't most hotels in Japan have blurred windows? Think about it. Maybe because you don't want to feel like you're in a prison on vacation.
I hope you enjoyed this mini little project. I really enjoyed doing this project because this was something that was really in the back of my mind. Can I change these windows, and do I have to replace the whole frame if I want to unglaze my windows? Well, the answer is no, you don't have to change your windows. You can just pull out the glass and change it. So now that I know that I can actually do this type of installation, I'm going to move on to some of my other windows that I want to actually open up the view to. So I'm really excited that this actually worked. Now I used a 3mm window on this side and a 4mm window on this side. Is there a difference in the actual thickness of the glass? Well, not really. I thought that there would be a little bit more insulation if I used a thicker glass. The installation of the 4mm was a little bit more difficult. The original size was 3mm, but I wanted to see if I could increase the size by a little. Well, it did actually raise the cost of the glass. This piece of glass was about 1,800 yen, and this piece was about 2,500 yen. So you can see there's actually a really big price increase when you use a thicker piece of glass. So you can imagine if you have a much bigger window, that glass is going to be that much more expensive if you want to increase the thickness. So I'm not going to use 4mm anymore, but I was just curious to see if it actually would work. But considering the cost and the fact that it's just 1mm more, I don't think there's going to be that much of a difference. So I hope you enjoyed this project, and I hope that it motivates you to do the same if you've been thinking about it. Now you know, you can do it too. We'll see you next time.
I wonder what I should do with this old glass. I know. I have many products that I hate. I'll just cover them with this. See? Now I don't have to see them anymore. Perfect.